Here's a shocking reality that challenges everything we think we know about European prosperity. Despite being one of the world's wealthiest regions, millions of EU citizens are still trapped in severe deprivation, unable to afford basic necessities that most of us take for granted. The latest 2024 statistics reveal that a staggering 6.4% of the European Union's population, that's roughly 29 million people, are experiencing what experts classify as severe material and social deprivation. While this represents a marginal improvement from the previous year's 6.8%, the numbers still paint a troubling picture of inequality that persists across our supposedly unified continent. But here's where it gets controversial. The data exposes some uncomfortable truths about who suffers the most. Children and teenagers under 18 bear the heaviest burden, with 7.9% living in severe deprivation, meaning nearly 1 in every 12 young Europeans lacks access to fundamental needs like adequate heating, proper nutrition, or basic social activities. This raises a provocative question. How can we claim to prioritize our children's futures when we're failing to secure their present? The adult working age population, 18 to 64 years, follows closely at 6.4%, while seniors aged 65 and above experience the lowest rates at 5.1%. This pattern suggests that established social safety nets for retirees might be more effective than support systems for younger generations, a finding that could spark heated debates about resource allocation priorities. And this is the part most people miss. There's a persistent gender gap that cuts across nearly every demographic. Women consistently face higher deprivation rates at 6.6% compared to men's 6.2%. This disparity remains evident across all age brackets except for those under 18, revealing systemic inequalities that challenge our assumptions about gender equality progress in modern Europe. The geographical disparities are equally striking and potentially divisive. Romania leads with an alarming 17.2% of its population in severe deprivation. That's more than 1 in 6 people. Bulgaria follows at 16.6%, and Greece rounds out the top 3 at 14.0%. These figures raise uncomfortable questions about the effectiveness of EU cohesion policies and whether wealthier member states are doing enough to support their struggling neighbors. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Slovenia boasts the lowest deprivation rate at just 1.8%, followed by Croatia at 2.0% and Poland at 2.3%. This dramatic variation, with Romania's rate being nearly 10 times higher than Slovenia's, exposes the stark reality of a two-speed Europe that exists beneath the surface of political unity. These statistics force us to confront some challenging questions. Is the European dream of equal opportunity and shared prosperity just an illusion for millions? Are we witnessing the consequences of inadequate policy coordination, or do these numbers reflect deeper structural problems that require radical solutions? And perhaps most provocatively, in an era of unprecedented wealth accumulation by the few, why are we still accepting that millions of children go without basic necessities? What's your take on these findings? Do you think the EU's approach to tackling deprivation is too slow and fragmented? Or are these improvements signs of progress in the right direction? Share your thoughts, because this conversation about Europe's hidden inequality crisis is one we can't afford to avoid.